What's up, YouTube? How everybody doing? How y'all like that intro? A flying gorilla. I fly in any weather. I've been I jumped out the nest about 30 years ago. You know how baby birds, he just I dived on out the nest about 30 years ago, and the Most High been rolling with me and taking care of me ever since. I told the Most High about 20 years ago to roll shotgun with me. He been rolling with me since. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, because the Most High and His only begotten Son, washing His blood, the Lord's rolling with me. And with that said, you need to remember that when you put yourself under stress, because your thyroid uh, enlarges when you're under stress. And your thyroid controls your heart, your cholesterol, your sugar, and Lord knows what else it sends these hormones out. Where else it sends these hormones out. And it needs iodine and selenium. You can't get iodine. The only way to get iodine through your diet is through salt. The salt that says this salt contains iodine, a necessary nutrient. It's hard to get inland. If you're by the sea, you can get it. I have a video on it, so I'm not going to go all the way through it. You can watch the video, another video I have. I'm making another video about your thyroid gland because I had a hypothesis, because there's this, I watch YouTube videos. There's a guy on YouTube. He did 42 years in jail. He has congestive heart failure and a no salt diet. And I said, could his congestive heart failure be contributed to a no salt diet? Because like I said, if you live inland, you are not going to get your iodine and selenium like you should. So I thought I'd Google up some articles and check that out. And I found some really interesting things. Something else I'm going to say to you guys. Um, when you guys in a relationship, whether it be male or female, wait a minute, folks. Wait a minute. I'm trying to do something here. When you're in a relationship, whether it be male or female, you have to control your sanity. You know, some of us pray for a companion. But then when you get a companion, we don't know how to act, or things don't work out and we get stressed about it. You can't let yourself get stressed out about your companion, about things not working out. I got allergies. Uh, It's a lot of people. Y'all know I do Philippine videos. There's a lot of guys that go over to the Philippines, and they go to the Philippines, get a woman, and things don't work out. They get stressed out, and it happens like that here. You guys get stressed out over that woman if things don't work out. You know, and a lot of time women enjoy seeing you stressed out behind them, and vice versa. The men too. Women don't get stressed out over your men too. I'm not just gonna pick on the women, but the Bible says, "Look unto Him, and He'll add all things unto you." Don't make your wife your idol. The Bible says, "Have no idols." You just worship Him. If you make a man or a woman your idol, you're gonna get stressed out if things don't work out. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Us humans go above and beyond sometimes for our spouse. Things don't work out and we get really stressed out about it. Why? You talk to God. Enjoy your life the way that you can. If you want a significant other, God will send you one. Don't get stressed out about another human being. Um, with that said, I'm finna play this video about, well, not video. I got some things that I found about congestive heart failure. I found out that it's linked to hypothyroidism, which can be easily reversed with iodine and selenium in your diet. You know, I've seen a lot of prison videos. People getting a congestive heart failure. You know, they probably they're not getting vitamin supplements, and they probably on a low salt diet because of high blood pressure. You know, and if you take iodine and selenium, your blood pressure going to improve. You know, um, yeah. Don't stress yourself over anything or anyone. Look for whoever you praying to. I pray for the Creator of heaven and earth and His only begotten Son to take care of you, and He will give you peace. Don't worry. Don't let your friends and family and your spouse worry you or anybody on your job. Me myself, I do when something happened on the job, just go to work every day and do a good job, the best job that you can. And then when some bullshit come around, don't stress out about it. You know you did a good job. You know the Creator gonna take care of you. He been taking care of you for the last 30 years or more. What he gonna stop for now? Just go somewhere else. That's all you got to do. Take your vacation and take your vacation and get you another job. They lost is your game. Do a good job, and with the shit when the shit hit the fan, you know you did what you was supposed to be doing. So ain't nothing for you to worry about. You know the Creator gonna take care of you. When you with your spouse, and I know it's hard because we all if you've been in a few different relationships, you know it's got to be something wrong with you to be in several different relationships, something that you need to fix. I know I need to have things I need to fix about myself, and I've been doing that the best that I can. And with that said, if my relationship don't work out, I'm gonna know I did the best that I could. And I know that we all are not perfect. And I'm and be single for a while, and don't worry. Don't worry. You know, God gonna take care of you. But my relationship is doing good. My relationship is doing good. But just don't let people stress you out. Men and women, don't let your significant other stress you out, especially when you're doing the best job that you can. I'm gonna cut that part short, and I'm gonna go to show you guys what I found on the internet. Okay, folks, this is what I found about hypothyroidism and congestive heart failures. In rare cases, hypothyroidism may lead to congestive heart failure. This is because in people with hypothyroidism, the thyroid gland overproduces thyroid hormones, which can affect how the heart functions. The thyroid is a small gland at the front of a person's neck. All y'all got to do is Google this, and you'll find it. Here's some other things. What is thyroid disease? Thyroid disease is a general term for a medical condition that keeps your thyroid from making the right amount of hormones. It can affect people of all ages. Your thyroid is a small butterfly-shaped gland located at the front of your neck under your skin. It is part of the endocrine system and controls many of your body's important functions. by producing and releasing thyroid hormones like thyroxine and triiodroxine and triiothyronine. Your thyroid's main job is control the speed of your metabolism, metabolic rate. Hashimoto's disease. This is a lifelong chronic autoimmune condition that can cause an underactive thyroid. It is the most common cause of hypothyroidism in countries with widely available iodized salt and other enriched foods. Now, I don't know what he means by that. This is a lifelong chronic autoimmune condition that can cause an underactive thyroid. It is the most common cause of hypothyroidism in countries with widely available iodized salt and other iodine enriched foods. I guess what he means is they are not taking the iodized salt and they're not getting the iodine enriched foods. There's not many iodine enriched foods unless you live by the sea, seaweed and fish, because iodine comes from the sea. And you can get your iodine from iodized salt. But I guess this paragraph is saying that even though people have iodized salt and iodine enriched foods, they still getting Hashimoto's disease. Now, here's this article. I'm not going to read the whole article. For this article is about clinical implications of the interaction between hypothyroidism and the cardiovascular system. And the basics will sum it up. You know, uh, you got to read into some things you read on the internet because thyroxine medication is money. A lot of times the doctors don't want you to know you can just take iodized salt, or if you don't want to take iodized salt, you can actually get a low dose iodine supplement and selenium. You got to take selenium and iodine together because iodine won't work without selenium and selenium won't work without iodine. You can get low dose iodine and selenium supplements, or just take iodized salt, or eat seaweed or fish. They don't want you to know that, so they'll go around and say, and I'm sure they don't want you to know that. This is just my opinion. They don't want you to know that congestive heart failure is linked to low iodine and selenium. So sometimes you have to read into the article. But without reading this whole article, I'm going to read this one paragraph. It says, nevertheless, congestive heart failure, although rare, has been reported in severely hypothyroid patients without underlying heart conditions. It said even the people have a healthy heart, they end up getting congestive heart failure, and they have severe hypothyroid. They have severe hypothyroid, and they have no other underlying heart disease, but they get congestive heart failure. A case report from Japan described a middle-aged woman with myxedema who presented with congestive heart failure. No significant stenosis was observed on coronary angiography. Thyroid replacement therapy, digitalis, and diuretics produced dramatic clinical improvement. This woman they couldn't find anything else wrong with this woman. They couldn't figure out how she got congestive heart failure. They gave her some treatments, thyroid replacement therapy, and some diuretics, and her heart condition dramatically improved. A transvenous right ventricle myocardial biopsy demonstrated vacuolated degeneration, which improved after therapy, except for a slight degree of fibrosis. Now, thyroid therapy could be thyroxine. Let me tell you, watch my other video. All you have to take is low dose iodine supplement. You don't have to take thyroxine. If you got hypothyroidism 9 times out of 10, and hyperthyroidism. 9 times out of 10, you need to take a low dose iodine and selenium supplement. You don't want a high dose because too much can give you thyroid cancer. So you want a low dose. Or eat you some seaweed. Buy you some seaweed every now and then, and some low dose iodine tablets. Me myself, I have some high dose seaweed tablets that they capsules. I just take a little bit sometime, not much, and some low dose selenium. You know, you'll find hey, it's good for you. Did I read you guys this article? Hypothyroidism and congestive heart failure. While commonly referred to as simple heart failure, congestive heart failure is a specific stage characterized by fluid buildup around the heart. This excess fluid prevents your heart from pumping as well as it should to keep up with the body's needs. While there is no research to show that thyroid problems cause the specific congestive phase of heart failure, we do know that due to the thyroid's role in heart function, having any kind of thyroid issues can cause or worsen heart problems. In fact, having even mild hypothyroidism when there is too little thyroid hormone significantly increases the risk of death in people with congestive heart failure, according to a large study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism in 2013. Now, I'm not going to read this whole article. Y'all can Google this shit y'all on y'all own. But there you go. Now, everybody out there have a blessed day. Whoever you're praying to, pray to him. I pray to the Most High, the Creator of heaven and earth, through His Son's blood. And remember, look to the Father in heaven look to Him, pray to Him, and He will add anything you need and send you a good woman. Don't get you a good woman on your own, because I'm guarantee you don't know how to do it, especially if you've been through a lot of other different relationships. Just be patient. And when you get a woman, remember nobody's perfect. Or when you get a man, remember nobody's perfect. Do for your spouse, but do for your spouse. And do for yourself too. You know. Don't pour your whole everything. Don't pour your whole heart into someone. Leave some of your heart left for yourself, or you might end up getting a hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism. Keep yourself, your stress down, and keep your prayers going up. Everybody out there, stay blessed. I'll holler at y'all later.